everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a review and demo using the products from Anastasia Beverly Hills spring launch, and they said on their website that this is their biggest spring launch ever, so I'll pretty much have the entire collection here for you guys. The first piece from this collection that I got my hands on was the Riviera palette, and in that video I told you all that I would pick up the other pieces at a later date and do the video, and you all know I was going to deliver because I do not tell lies. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out my Riviera palette review, make sure you do that, and I go more in depth about the palette and I do a few different looks. Of course, I'm going to be revisiting that today, as well as talking about the other pieces from the spring launch. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, in Anastasia's spring launch, she launched a new Dipbrow Gel, which is a play on the original Dipbrow pomade. I actually did a solo video on this product, and I have all of the dip brows. So in that video, I tried on all the dip brows, and I gave you guys my feedback on it and how to use it. I'm going to be using this product again in this video today. It has the product in a container, and it does come with a little spoolie, so you're able to brush through the brows and deposit the product in that manner. Next in the launch, they came out with 3 new loose highlighters. I have 2 of them because the lightest one was too light. That one is called Snowflake, and it's described as a silver. These are all sold separately, but the 2 that I have are Sunset Aura, which this one is described as a rose gold, and So Hollywood, which is a gold. So Hollywood is not a new color. They actually had a highlighter before called So Hollywood, but that highlighter was discontinued. I actually have that one here to compare versus the old So Hollywood illuminator, which was a pressed product. It was like a gelée product, so it felt like a powder cream hybrid, and I really loved this whenever it first came out. I used to use it all the time, but this is a few years old at this point. This highlighter is not the same color as this loose highlighter. The old So Hollywood is like a lightish, more faint gold color. It's almost like a champagne-y gold color, versus the new So Hollywood is a lot warmer in tone. It almost has a peachy undertone to it, and it's a little bit darker, and it's definitely more intense. These retail for $25, and I like this packaging. I think the glitter top is super cute. And lastly, Anastasia launched a dewy setting spray. This is called Dewy Set. Keep it simple. This retails for $26, and as you guys can see, it comes in this very glittery packaging, which is kind of misleading because you think you're going to get a super glittery setting spray, and some people actually want that, but it is not actually what's in the container. The glitter is just on the packaging, and the product in the container is just a regular setting spray. No glitter. The description of this says Anastasia Beverly Hills' Dewy Setting Spray is a coconut vanilla scented setting spray that seamlessly blends products together as it sets makeup. It leaves the complexion with a dewy, never oily, radiant finish. This gentle mist is ideal for those with dry skin or those who want to achieve the ultimate dewy glow. I've used all these products in the demonstration. I want to go ahead and jump into that. That way you guys can see these products in action. And as per usual, stay tuned until the end of the video, and I will share with you all my final thoughts on everything. But I hope that you all enjoy. Let me know what products you've picked up so far from Anastasia's spring launch. I look forward to reading you all's comments. Let's go ahead and open up the Riviera palette. So I'm going to dip into Monte Carlo with a Wayne Goss 04 brush, and I am going to fluff this above my crease as my transition color. So back and forth. Really diffuse this color. I have concealer on my eyelid. I did not set my concealer. I'm just going to work straight on the concealer with the products to get the colors to pop a little bit more. So I'm just taking the time to build up this color. It's going to be pretty prominent, but this brush is very fluffy, so it diffuses that color and it softens it a bit. But just back and forth. And you can go in circular motions to buff it out. And then if you take it down a little bit further in the crease, that's fine. But the main premise of this color is to blend out the other colors and give us a nice pop. So now I'm going to take the same brush in the color Palm. And I'm going to move down ever so slightly and apply this directly in the crease. I'm going to apply this color in a concentrated manner right in my crease. I'm not going to take it up at all because I do not want this to be blended with that pink. And this is going to create definition to our eyes. So now I'm going to take a detailed brush. This is a MAC 221 in the color Cans. Tap off this brush just a bit just to make sure I get minimal fallout. And right on the outer corner, I'm going to apply this color and really build it up. Make sure to bring it up towards the crease. This color is pretty pigmented, so it doesn't take a long time at all to build it up. Then take the edge of the brush and just lightly blend it up into the crease, but I'm not going to take it all the way across the lid. Now I'm going to take a flat shader brush. This is a MAC 239 in the color Palermo. And I'm going to dampen this color on my brush. This is the Dewy Set Spray. And I have a lot of open space on my lid. I am going to carefully begin to apply this color in this area. So I'm going to tap it next to this purple and then bring it up to the crease and just really fill in this area. I'm going to leave a tiny bit open on the inner corner because I want to put another color there. But this color is very pigmented, so you don't really have to dip into your brush a lot to get the pigmentation. You just have to be careful with your placement. So now I'm going to go in with a Sonia G Pencil Pro pencil brush in the color Seaside. And again, Dewy. And let's pack this on the inner corner very carefully. So I'm just going to lightly press this on the inner corner and then blend it over. Now I have that applied on the inner corner, I'm going to go ahead and add some finishing touches on my face, namely my concealer, and set that, and I'll be right back. I've been debating on if I wanted to do eyeliner or not, but I decided that I want to take one of the eyeshadows with an angled brush, and I'm going to go back with cans. Right up against that lash line, I'm just going to trace this eyeshadow. So just all the way across, press it into the lash line. So now I'm going to go back with my pencil brush in the color Seychelles. And again, I'm going to spray it. I am going to very carefully apply this on the lower inner corner. So as you guys can see, I pretty much went halfway across with that color. So now I'm going to take the same pencil brush in the color Mediterranean. And again, spray it with the spray. And I'm going to take this along the rest of the lower lash line. Make sure to connect it to the top. So the eyes are done. So now I'm going to add liner and lashes, and I'll be right back and we can try out the other products. Eyes are done. So now let's try on these highlighters. I'm going to try on first Sunset Aura. And I'm going to try this on using the Wayne Goss the airbrush. Okay. So I have a decent amount of that on my brush. Okay. It's actually not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It is more glittery. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Dewy Set. Let's intensify this. I definitely prefer this with the Dewy Set because it makes it a lot more intense. Like I said, this color is not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It definitely works on my complexion and I can kind of see through it. And it gives this really pretty illuminated look. So I like that. But like I said, I do like it more with the spray because I feel like that spray just foils it out. Let's try on So Hollywood. So this is the Sonia G Fan Pro Brush. I'm going to go in with this first dry. Okay. Definitely this one is lighter. I feel like this one is a little bit more dramatic, not as natural on my complexion. So this one on me pops a little bit more than this one. This one just really blends in with my skin and gives me like a bronzier look. And this one is more so of like that traditional highlighter color. Again, yeah. This takes it to the next level. This formulation is really pretty. Like I said, it's still giving me that same dewy, very glowy effect. This one is just super intense. And this one is just natural. That combination together is super cute. I'm not mad at it. Let me go ahead and clean this up, add a little bit of bronzer and blush, and I'll be right back. So, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the brow gel. And I'm taking the color Medium Brown. Just go in very lightly. And the last step is to set my face using the Dewy Set Spray. So overall, I really like the Riviera collection. I think that it's very fun. It has pops of color. I think the quality of this palette is great. It's really going to come down to if you like these colors and if you feel like you will use them in your collection, you can absolutely use this palette as a pops of color palette. So do an all neutral eye and then use this palette for 1 or 2 colors at a time on the lid. Or you could do like I did and go bold or go home. It's totally up to you and what you're comfortable with. But the formulation of these eyeshadows is great. And I am particularly always impressed with that purple, because it just pops, it's not patchy, and it's not dry, which if you guys are purple eyeshadow lovers, then you will know the hardship that you will have finding a good purple matte eyeshadow, and this palette has delivered. But if you all want to see a more in-depth review on this palette, make sure you check out my initial review where I talk about this palette and I do more looks using it. As far as the Dipbrow Gel, again, I really like this product. I like how it gives you color to the brows. I like how it makes your brows look fuller, and I like how it holds them without it being super hard. Again, I did a video on this product exclusively, but just know in that video I again go more in depth about this product. But just so you know, I really like it, and I like how it's just a finishing touch to the brow. Loose highlighters. I like loose highlighters, but for me, I don't use them a lot on a regular basis. They're nice to have because you can really build up how intense you want your highlight to be. But for some reason, I don't personally find myself gravitating towards them, but these are a nice formula. They are a little bit chunkier, so I did spray them with the spray, and I feel like that really smoothed them out. Going in with them dry, you're going to get more of a glittery look. Then if you wet them, it makes them foiled. It still goes on really smoothly. It's not hard to work with or anything. Just get a little bit on the brush and spray it. It just takes it to the next level. It smooths it out and it makes it pop that much more. I definitely think Sunset Aura will pop even more on deeper complexions. On me, this one looks more natural. It melted into the skin, so if I wanted to do like a very glowy without a super apparent highlighted look, I would go for this. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. But the color So Hollywood is bam. It's a star. It's so Hollywood. It's very prominent on the cheeks, and on my cheeks it gave me that very highlighted look. But I like both of them. I see myself using them again. I just don't see myself using them all the time. And that's just because I prefer a pressed highlighter. And lastly, we have the Dewy Set Spray. And this is my baby. I have used this every single day since I purchased it. I like the scent of it. It's a very faint scent of coconut, not overwhelming. It doesn't choke you. The mist comes out very fine and it just graces your face, and it really gives you that dewy look without making you look oily by the end of the day like some other dewy setting sprays can do. I feel very comfortable using this with my combination skin. With combination skin, I get oily in the T-zone area, but I don't find that this breaks down my makeup. It gives me a slight dewy finish but not oily, and it doesn't really disturb anything. It just gives you a pretty glow, and I love this spray. It's probably my favorite thing from the launch, but I really like the other products too, so I don't feel like anything is a dud. It's just going to come down to, are you going to use it? What do you need in your personal collection? And do you like bold eyeshadow? Let me know your thoughts on the Riviera collection down in the comments section, and I will check you all in my very next video. Smooches! Bye.